Hello everyone for Verdant Village, farming simulator game. We're ready and we activate. New. I can choose between the left and the right. I will pick the one on the right. Look at that huge orange ribbon in her hair with the little flower on it. Style. Oh, wait. You have to enter the name at the top too. Jane dear. Yay, select. We start. Ta-da! Here's Baldric, walking out with a lady. That is not me. It's peaceful here at night, isn't it? Of course it is. You should really get out more, Father. I'm afraid I don't have much time to wander the beaches. That's just an excuse. You deserve some time away. Bald! Stop it, slime! Mean Baldric! No! And hi, Ponroko, welcome. And yeah, Ribs, there is subscribbles every 3 months. You can request a subscribble as long as you've been subscribed during that period of time, whether it's from gifted subs or you subscribing yourself. Baldir, hello, welcome. Can't even lurk without getting called out. I see how it is. Dude, but look at Baldric. I know, Baldric. He's so fashionable. Imagine. We keep going. He's way overdressed for farming. That's because he's the king. He doesn't farm. I'm picklebald, slime. You have to stop. God dang it. That's very much like you, Lori. Of my children, you always were the carefree one. I'm going to consider that a compliment. You know, this was meant to be a nice walk, but as usual, it looks like you've got something on your mind. I'm sorry. You're right. No, let's hear it. Your problems will eventually become mine anyway. Besides, I like to give advice. Huh. You get that from your mother. so you've told me. Come on, what's the big secret? He pushes her into the water. That I'm your murderer. And he turns around and he runs away. Nothing to concern yourself with. Just idle worries. I'm not a child anymore, you know. I never said that you were. But you still treat me like the little girl from all those years ago. I get that. Just because he couldn't handle the more daunting... I think she was saying that to herself. Just because he couldn't handle the more daunting... Lori? Wait a moment. What's that? Get over here! There's someone on the beach! It's me. You are not my child. How could you be with that disgusting amount of hair on your head? What? Mix of genetics over here? Maybe the mother had a disgusting amount of hair upon her scalp. And Mendette, hello, welcome. Do you think she's alive? Give me a moment. He stomps me in the stomach. Yep. And I start, like, coughing and I wake up and he says, yep, look, see, she's fine. So? Come on, say something. She's alive. For now. Why is she out here? Looks like she washed up. For now, we should take her to someplace warm. I can get Lise. She'd know what to do. Everyone that's alive is just alive. For now. accurately. Imagine answering someone with that, though. How are you doing? I'm okay. For now. I'm alive. For now. Oh yeah, look at that. Red Cross. Hello, nurse. Isn't that, like, illegal? Maybe. Maybe so. Alternate question, though, too. Is the Red Salvation Army, the Red Cross, is the Red Cross gonna be out here pointing at that? I don't know. I think you are correct, but again, just because something is illegal doesn't mean, one, people will know it's illegal, and two, doesn't mean it's instantly taken down. You post a game online that contains illegal content, it doesn't just instantly poof away. Jakku, hello. Welcome. So it's possible that the artist creators don't know. Oh, you're awake. You had us worried for a while there. Do you remember anything? Oh? Your name is Jane, dear? Well, it's nice to meet you, Jane, dear. It's amazing that you have no serious injuries. You should be fine after a good night's rest. Me, floating in the ocean, washing up on shore, uninjured, fine. When Lori told me what happened, I assumed the worst. People don't usually just wash up on the shore and get back up. Using a Red Cross isn't illegal. It breaks Geneva Convention only if you use the Red Cross or Red Crescent as a disguise in war. I think for the most part, it actually is not, like, say, illegal, but you're not supposed to use it for basically anything, even if it is just in a video game. That's why, if you note in large popular games, they don't have red crosses on white. It's always a different colored cross, or it's not on white. Or they'll have some other additional feature around it, so it isn't just red cross on white. There was no one, but if for the Geneva Convention, I don't necessarily know for that. But I'm pretty sure even in art stuff, you're not really supposed to use it. I feel like I looked that up when I was trying to determine something. Anyway, side tangent. There was no one else on. I'm just going to freaking skip through this, honestly. They talk about me, and I've got amnesia. Do they allow cosplays at that convention? Or at a convention? I think it would be the same case. But the lore! Lore! No! I want to farm. And the unfortunate side for when I only do a singular stream of farming games is if I kind of don't skip over at least some of this story stuff, we end up being like in some games and in the story for 2 hours, and then we play just this barely any of the game itself because of all the dialogue. You can get through dialogue way faster when you're just quietly reading it to yourself, but to pause and read it all out, as well as say make side commentary as you're going through it, adds a lot of time. That is weird though, because I've definitely seen big games use red on white. Alternate point is still a one, you could just be, and I don't mean to be like, you just don't remember correctly, but people do have a tendency to just misremember things in the same fashion. I look over and point over at Berenstein Bears type situation where everyone goes, I swear it's this way, and it never was. There are no alternate universes that had it spelled a different way. It was only the one way. And So because they might have had just one particular detail that made it so it's not just a basic red plus on white, they might have had a little bit something extra, but because of that just one detail that you don't remember, Mandela effects, more like your memory sucks. And as additional point of everybody tending to misremember things in the same way, your brain will fill in the blanks in your memories. And that's it. But, of course, on the other hand, there's always the possibility that it is just me that's wrong in this red cross on white. I swear that was the case when I was trying to look up information about it. As I pause thinking about it. Oh well. And it's why witnesses can be very unreliable. Yeah, especially because it's so easy to fall into, or kind of your mind to fill in the gaps based upon just suggestion, where they might be like, was the person 7 feet tall? You might go, yeah, I think they were 7 feet tall, when maybe they were 6. And that becomes then a huge height difference. Very true, Left 4 Dead health kit though. I'm definitely seeing a Kotaku article about it. It's interesting. Well, now I'm curious about that. There weren't even bears in that book, you just don't remember, right? What? I grabbed the Berenstain Bears and I flip it open and discover that they were red pandas the entire time. If they were bears, how did they speak English? Hey, I learned how to speak common is all. I rest my case, Your Honor. Okay, I think I have some mail over here with some royal correspondence from Lorelei giving me a little quest right here. Okay, Lorelei. She's saying you might have noticed some radish seeds in the chest by your home, left by yours truly. Use your hoe and plant them. Okay, I accept your quest. Let me just go ahead and open up my inventory. Wait, I need to open up the chest first to retrieve these seeds. Voila. And now we just need to dig up the ground here. And nope, 2 that I don't even have to move. I can just... There is still a little bit of a range around me, of course, but I can just hold still and right-click for where I want to put it. Same with the seeds. Boom. Absolutely fantastic. So, Verdant Village, farming mechanics. Good. Thumbs up. Good quality of life feature. Not taking 800,000 years to watch animations play. Not awkward to walk around and take care of my crops. It's all good. And now I pull out my axe to chop down a couple of trees, which are a couple different kinds out here. I'm assuming, though, we'll only get... Oh, wait, no. Lightwood, huh? I'll need a shovel to dig this up. Oh, well. Conveniently, I have a shovel. So we will get different types of wood, then? Is this still gonna be light wood? Will we get medium wood? Dark? Dark wood? It didn't look that dark, but okay. Oops. I just took a little patch of dirt there. Now I've ruined the appearance, the aesthetics of my lawn. I was wrong. A red cross on a white field is governed by the Geneva Conventions, and each signatory country has regulations regarding the symbols, generally making unapproved usage illegal. Yeah. I think they try to be super specific controlling of it in order to try to make it very clear when it is being used, who it's being used by. We've got some seeds I can't pick up. I guess what I'll do then, I think they're, pine cones maybe? Let me open up my chest again so I can offload some of this wood. Put seeds over here. It is like a kind of a seed. It is a walnut. I wonder if I can eat the walnuts. Make them into a nut bar. Nom, 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 nom. Ding. All right, there we go. Caco, what is your favorite tree type to build with in your favorite game, Minecraft? Well, I honestly would somewhat depend because some mods totally add some additional woods you can build with. I honestly really like I like dark oak a lot because I like the dark color of it, of course. I like birch a lot. And I like the netherworld woods as well. I think they look nice, though something like the warped wood, not really great for the entire look of a house. You like whichever spawns in the cold biomes? I think that's generally the pine, yeah? And one I saw was modded was blossom wood. Indeed, what is that? I think that one's from Quark, which is very pretty. Really like that one, big fan. Something about this torch looks very threatening. I've got a map here, but look, it's me. It's like the town is just over here to the right. I cannot zoom in, it looks like. So I think if I just keep running and following this path, we should get to the town. There's a negative Steam review for this game with over 900 hours. It's a long time. Wait! I want to meet this weird guy. Old man with beard. Ooh, look at his beard. He's got it sectioned off in 3 pieces. Oh, spruce wood. That sounds much more accurate. Spruce and birch makes for some god tier flooring. Oh no, he's hot! A foxy grandpa! A dwarf escaped dwarf fortress? Does that mean he has a thong underneath his clothing? What's your name, girl? Interesting that it doesn't actually switch over to my character and give her some dialogue. Hi, my name's Jane Deere. Jane Deere? Huh. Strange name, but I've heard stranger. Not everyone can afford an artifact thong. Look at this guy. He's totally got one, though. Some gotta stick with the pigtail panties. Oh! Is that a thong under these overalls, or are you just dwarfing to see me? Stop it. Mine's Matthias. Heard you survived a shipwreck. Been in a few myself over the years. Never lost my memory, though. I'm missing something here? In the older, or at least in a classic dwarf fortress, your dwarves would wear thongs for their underwear. Have some dwarven thongs. So if he's dwarf, he's wearing a thong. You can still add in thongs. Can you really qualify a mod where you point up a finger and say, hey, technically, if you mod something, it has it in there, because then technically you could say that dwarves have huge breasts because there's a mod that adds it. Is sick looking confused now. You can find over on the Steam Workshop, there is legitimately a mod to make it so that all of your Dwarf Fortress dwarves have large breasts. Where do you think dwarf cheese comes from? Slime! Every time you bring up the dwarf breasts, I lose my words. Because it's... When I was browsing the Steam Workshop for Dwarf Fortress, it is both not what I expected to come across, though I know there's always lots of, adult content mods and the like, but the way it was shown and the way it was named and presented was really funny to me, so it has stayed in my mind, even though I can't recall the way they labeled it in the Steam Workshop. Well, if this old sailor can be of service, you come calling. Bye, dwarf Instead of dwarves, it's just Booba with a feet. Oh my god. This place is called the Silver Satyr. Now we can meet this person here. Petra! She's cute. One letter off from Petri. And that is also funny because I know there is a Petra that's around. But he's not a lady. Ulrich McMahonboobs was re-elected mayor for his massive success, mandating oversized breastplates for all dwarves. And dwarves do like massive boulders and massive successes and massive breastplates. Looking for ingredients? I made the essences myself. Have a look. Aquarius, Gusty, Luminous. I don't know what we use these essences for. There's also some extracts as well. I think I found the link to the mod. Woo! And now I walk around so I can find, I like, though, talking to her from the front counter. I know her name, but I walk around and I just forget it completely. There we go. Big Dwarven Big Naturals is the mod name. Again, one of the reasons I thought it was really funny. Farming games and S-tier waifus, name a better combo. You can't, because in farming sims, you're also able to marry those waifus. Most of the time. Sometimes you talk to them and find out that they're not available as bachelorettes. And yet, it completely adds them. It's every dwarf. Hell yeah. Oh, hello. I haven't seen you around before. Jane dear? That's a strange name, but I like it. My name is Petra. I run a small alchemy shop along with my brother Quint. I'm not much of a socialite, but please stop by if you want. Is Quint around here? Can I have a conversation with him? It looks like there are no signs of Quint unless he's still up here in bed. I peek around? You know, this would probably be how I would imagine an encrusted dwarven bed look like, where it says it's encircled with whatever kind of material it's encrusted with. It's all encircled in bone, made from aardvarks. That's it, right there. We move on. Wait, this isn't the exit. Okay, now we wave to Petra as we leave. Bye! Your character looks so mad stomping around. She does. When I walk, she looks like she's mildly hunched over to where, you know, little angry hunch. Oh my god, I can't believe I don't remember anything, and all of these stupid people here in town aren't just giving me everything I want. Romance, where is it? Marry me now. Oh, not implemented yet. Still too early access. Hi, Elise. I should open up the infirmary and clean it out. It's that time of year, after all. What's on your mind, Jane dear? Quests! Oh. None. No quests. Romance Elise, she is adorable. Do I have a area to look at? You know, I don't see a tab for friendship. I wonder if friendship, though there is a little grouping of tabs right here that most of them are all question marks. I wonder if maybe romance isn't implemented. I don't know. My middle name is Elise and I'm also adorable. Awesome. Hell yeah. Elise is a really cute name. Hi, Elise. I hope you're only here to visit. What's with this little sound effect dingle it gives me when I talk to her? What's with that? It makes it feel like there's something special. Oh, nah. She's got straight hair. Not me. Well, it looks like she's wearing her hair in a braid, so it's possible she has wavy hair or something, and it just, You can't really tell what her hair type is because of it being in that huge braid. When will devs wake up and allow poly lifestyles? Maybe one day. It might partially be unallowed because then that becomes harder to program. I don't know. But look at Simeon over here with his cool guy hair. What cool anime guy. His eyes are too big? Wrong, Slime. He's cool. He's anime. He does look kind of like the guy from Witch. Too green of eyes? No, my green-eyed boyfriend. Welcome. If you'd like help building something, head over to the drafting table. I'm gonna head over to you. Come to visit, huh? Well, feel free to look around. Something else on your mind? Oh, just you. Yeah, you'd have to program all possible dynamics. Could just heavily restrict who is poly in the game. Sort of like IRL. Potentially. That would be one idea. Though, actually, you know, now that I think about it, I think Pumpkin Days allowed poly romances. Oh. Chickens. Oh, look at their art. Oh. I like how long-necked they look. I love these chickens. I love this guy just looking at the animals here, too. Oh my god, he's grasping at his chest. Inappropriate. Don't do that in front of me. I'm sweating. You're the new kid, huh? Good to meet ya. Name's John. I run the tavern in the inn. Drop by if you need a place to relax. Also, I like the cow too and how wobbly its head is when it's looking forward. Oh, even at the side, really? The cow's having a little dance party with itself. I like this goat too. I like its idle animation. It looks like it's doing a little party. I'm fond of this animal art. I like it too because it feels a little bit more unique in their approach to Oh my god, the duck. I love the duck and the little duck bill it's got. I like how different it looks from the chicken too, so it doesn't look like a just slightly modified chicken with different coloration. To be honest, the animal art looks better than the human art. I do really like this animal art. Though, I do like the style that it has for the peoples as the little models here too. Though I wouldn't disagree that some of the pixel portraits look a little I still think they're okay overall. Oh man, this person's gonna be cute. Oh man, this person is cute. Look, Mom, it's a moo cow. Wow! Yay! Welcome. What can I help you with? Oh. I can buy some seeds from her. Bluebell seeds? Spring, summer, or fall. I want some bluebells. That's probably not great for profitability. I'm also completely broke, so I cannot buy anything. The radish looks a little bit like a lollipop. That makes me kind of want to buy it, just to pretend I have a lollipop. Okay. The general design of this character, not necessarily the art style, but the design, honestly somewhat reminds me of some of Chansey's characters that they've drawn, particularly in the way that the hair is styled, but this person is adorable. Caco getting blue-belled by the hot seed lady. Slime, please. I already heard you through the proverbial grapevine. News travels fast in Amberglen, as I'm sure you'll find out. I like their slave potions, too. I hear you were in a shipwreck and have amnesia. Quite interesting, if I'm being blunt. Forgive me, here I am chattering and I haven't even given my name. I am Quint. My sister Petra and I run an alchemical shop at the southern edge of town. Stop by if you'd like to learn a thing or two. You already seem more interesting than most of the people around here. Quint's cute. I wish they could turn around. Wait, there he is. I like he has a little potion bottle made on his little pixel character too. And wait, no! Oh my god! This guy just walks around with a bow, always armed, ready to shoot. He's ready for battle. Legolas looking. You are the one that washed up here. Made quite the dramatic entrance. Me? I'm Caleb, John and Alice's son. I hunt game in the forests along the outskirts of Amberglen. A lot of the food around here comes from my skill. Stick around and maybe you'll learn a thing or two. Why, I'd love to learn a thing or two from you, Caleb. He looks so tall in his little pixel art. Everything is so pretty when it's in bloom. Is there something else you wanted to talk about? I really like her face. There's something I like a lot about her nose. She's cute. I like Lila. Bye, Lila. Okay, where are we going to next? We still haven't found Lorelei. I imagine she's probably up in the castle, right? Who's this? Lauren. Finger point. Welcome to the Snapdragon. What can I get you? Food. Shish kebab. Berry juice. Oh, we can get some chocolate milk. It's loved by kids. I'd like some chocolate milk, please, but I can't afford it still. Saying. More like Snack Dragon. God dang it, Slime. We're gonna talk to everybody, and at every person, Slime's pretty much gonna look and say, yes, yes! Another attractive person. Rubs hands together, nodding fiercely. Calm down, Slime. Please. Well, it seems like it's the time of year to... Let me start over. I feel like I just totally whiffed it reading this. Seems like it's the time of year to air out the Snapdragon. Looking for some company, Jane dear? Whoa, Lauren, please! The answer is yes. Exit. We're an Amnesia'd. Well, you gotta meet somebody, right? You gotta learn about people. And hanging out together is one way to find out. I do. Lauren, I'm talking big game, but I don't think I mean it. Slime just walking up and hardcore flirting, and then when they return the advances, Slime just topples. Ooh, I think it's funny how some of the people that I'm talking to will start off with the question marks and introductions, and then some other people we just talk to and they're like, hi! No, I came here to farm. And then you turn and walk away from the person that was asking for the company. Hello, you must be the one everyone is abuzz over. My name is Alice. That means Alice here is taken because I'm pretty sure we had talked to that archer guy who said they were Alice's and someone else's child. Lorelei came by and mentioned you. It's nice to meet you, Jane dear. If I, or my husband John, can be of assistance, let us know. I like she has a little ponytail too, though. But now I need to race around and talk to this person as well, because I have not talked to them. Hello, you must be Jane dear. My name is Melanie, but people around here call me Mel. It's good to meet you. If you ever feel like talking on livestock, talking on, taking on. That makes a lot more sense. I was gonna... Talking on. Hey, if you ever want to hop on a horse with me and have a conversation, just let me know, because I'm down anytime. It's good to meet you. If you ever feel like taking on livestock, talk to me. Take on livestock in a brawl, 1v1 a bull. I crack my knuckles, ready for the bull battle. The cock competition, even? No one's home! Oh. Dive. Roll, roll, roll. Is this the one lady's? Mel his Mel. I like the backside. I liked her braid that she had going down her back. I mean, you can still have Alice, just John won't be happy. Are you sure about that? Are you sure John won't be happy? What if we get in a relationship with Alice and John is actually like, oh hell yeah, I'm down for this. Whoa, Caco, you can't just say you like someone's backside. You can't? Well, this is new to me. Also, I just picked a flower. Does that mean I can pick up some of these other items on the ground? I guess they're not quite items on the ground necessarily. Oh. I really like this fire animation. It makes these torches look really hardcore. Yeah, so I guess they're more of braziers rather than torches. Any more flowers I can pick? Doesn't look like it. Where am I at the map right now? Over here, so we need to go further to the right and north to hit the castle. I wonder how many people we've met in town. I'm clicking buttons. Got maps, perks, quests, settings. Compendium, items, challenges, tutorial. Oh, compiled by Jane! That's me! I'm making my own book here. I thought you had to have a subscription to watch Braziers. Say it that way, and then you do. Do-do-do-do-do. Oh, there's Lorelai. Wait, come back! Don't run away from me! Aha! Oh, she's still in her walk animation too. Hope you're doing well on your farm. Looking for little old me? Yeah! Did you grow those radishes? I was considering making a stew with them. Oh, okay, so we don't turn in any quests to her until the radishes finish growing. So we just are gonna have to wait a couple of days. We still have some energy too, so maybe we'll see how much time we can squeeze out of chopping down trees on our farmland, clear up some more space, maybe start digging out some additional spots to plant seeds so that when we can afford them, we can plant them. Lila, yay! No quest from Lila? Yeah, I would love a bigger bag. It's hard to imagine you can carry everything you need in that small sack. I mean pack. I mean package. I mean... I have a larger one laying around. I'd be willing to part with it if you'd help me with something. I was thinking about having Simeon build me a new desk. Hey, you good, Caco? I think it's from bringing up the Peter heaters and that the Dwarf Fortress Boobamon at the beginning that now I'm continuing on with these jokes because I've been locked on. Load brain. It is a Sunday, so it checks out. It's a perfectly normal-sized pack, okay? Lila. It truly is a sinful Sunday. It'll be cheaper if I can provide him with the lumber he needs, and that's where you come in. How about it? Oh, hell yeah, I want a bigger package. You'll do it? Great. I need you to find me a darker shade of wood, which means you'll have to chop down mahogany, walnut, or willow trees. willows are in the bog south of town, but the other two should be scattered all over. Good luck! Lumber and packs. I'm reading into this too far. No. You're reading into it just right. I do a little check mark with my hand. Big check. By the way, she said you can find them all over the place. Does that mean I can also do a little wander and just chop down these trees that I'm wandering across right now? The answer is no, I cannot chop down this tree. Maybe there are particular areas in the maps, like say down here in this foresty area where I can chop down trees, but not literally everywhere. Or, I was clicking the wrong button. Hang on, let me run back down real quick. I am wrong. Let me chop down this tree. Because I can. Destroying trees on areas that aren't my property. I also dig up the stump. Will anyone even remember that there was a tree there? Who knows, but it's my tree now. I shove all the pieces of lumber into my pockets. Vandal! Yes, and now I can take this wood that I've collected and trade it in for a bigger package. I mean pack. Oh, that one had regular wood? That's not what I want. I want dark wood. I think these trees have the dark wood. Though, really, if I want to open up some more space around my property, I'm gonna need... This isn't dark wood either. Dang it, I was medium wood. I need to make sure I, in my mind, remember which tree is which. Is that dark wood in your pack, or are you just happy to see me? God dang it. I also, a couple of times now, have accidentally missed the stump and instead just randomly dug into the earth. New tree seed, that's an acorn. Walnut. Can I, like, shift click? It's specific amount. Alt, right. Aha! Right clicking will automatically put things away. Perfect. That's what I like to see. We've also got options here for remove all, place all, combine stacks, and pick up the chest. I wonder if picking up the chest would drop all of the contents or prevent us. Let's find out. There we go. Chest must be empty in order to pick it up. Now I know. Wait. One more check. Any indication that I can change color? Kinda looks like no. Appears that I cannot change the color of the chest. By the way, I don't know if you've taken a pause, chat, to look at the condition of this house that they have put me to live in. But it is not good. It is, falling to pieces over here. This was the shipping bin? I just had a bunch of wood. Maybe I could ship the seeds if I wanted to squeeze some money, but this is worth one. So this is pennies over here. It's not going to do me any good. Oh, the lightwood is actually worth 3 coins. Maybe I should go ahead and run around and chop down all the lightwood trees and sell them. Make a little bit of money. Or we could run around foraging, because these royal alliums are worth 40 apiece. That'd be 40 pieces of this wood right here. It might look like crap, but it's free real estate. And hey, honestly, with how much money I have, 0. I'm good with that. And we actually have 2 options for sleeping. Looking like the first one then, saying that we just want to sleep through the night. And the second one, a selection of... That first button saying that I want to go to sleep, with that second button saying, hey, sleep until I'm refilled on energy. Which means that we are sleeping... I didn't check the time, I clicked sleep too quick. 7:17 a.m. So we can do two things. We can either click max, which will let us sleep for however long we need to in order to refill our stamina bar. Or we can use this slider to decide how long we want to sleep. And I'm going to guess then as well that will adjust my stamina bar and HP bar appearance to say, hey, I want to sleep until 8 o'clock. It would say, okay, but you'll only restore this much stamina and HP. Can I look in these doors, by the way? No? They're in too bad of condition. They don't have any handles. I can't open them up. How about my workbench over here? What do we have? Oh, kitchen! We can make desserts! Zucchini bread, chocolate strawberry, pancake, blueberry muffin, and cookie. I like that then it has given us all of the recipes rather than needing to unlock them. That's kind of fun. A lot of different ingredients that it has too. We can also heat with the different types of wood or coal that we collect. Everyone knows you can't open a door without handles. Yeah. Oh, and it's raining today, so I don't even need to water any of my crops. I go ahead and take the hoe. And let's go ahead and prepare some more earth for more plant. And then we're going to need to find some stuff to collect. Maybe we should head south and see if we can't explore the forest area. Get some forageable items. Maybe they'll have apples, weeds of the fun variety that we can sell to people. Mail day? I think you mean Tuesday. Good old Tuesday. The day of the week of the twos. The second day of the week. Because two, it's called Tuesday and has the male symbol. Because of two. Oh, I guess that a female symbol would make sense too, because she's got two breasts. Barrel Woods! I collect a sun pod. There are also these rocks. Can I mine rocks? I can't mine that rock. Can I mine this rock? No. Man, how do I know what rocks I can mine? Do I have to go to a specific mine or cave or something? Oh, strawberries! I can get wild strawberries. Oh, you know what? I should go back to my land and grab the dark wood out of my chest. Did it say how many pieces of the dark wood I needed? 50! That's it, huh? I think I might have been just a little bit underneath 50. Let me chop down this tree. Shovel. Dang it, that was regular wood again. I keep chopping down the wrong trees. I need to do a better job with my memory. The moral efficacy of the number 2. And Gray, hello, who are you? Oh, red hair! Red hair! And Prowler, hello, welcome. What are you guys talking about? Oh, we're just talking about this red-haired smith person over here. Of course, the blacksmith is the one with the red hair. Hello, you must be, Oh, alright, I'm sorry, I have not managed to keep everyone's names in mind yet. Wait, we haven't met? Oh, that is a small weight off my mind. My name is Jessica. Jessica Weaver. Honestly, then I just think of Jessica Rabbit, because she was red-haired too. Not quite this shade of red, of course. It was, more classical ginger red, but still. Although my friends call me Jess. Now that I think on it, I have heard of you. The shipwreck survivor. The others mentioned you at the Snapdragon. Jane Deere, was it? I'm sorry for your misfortune, friend. I have too much on my own plate to go memory hunting, what with all the building of the quarry and all. That said, I am glad to make your acquaintance. Bye, Jess. Jessie Pokemon! It's her. Do you think she's gonna blast off then at some point? Ooh, did we get some mail? A task for Jane Deere. Thought you might need something to do while the radishes grow. Task seems a bit silly. The Veil is no different in that regard. All plants are useful. So your task today is to venture out into the wide world and see what you can find. Bring me a few plants, perhaps a bundle blue, 2 bright petals, and a lilac scale. The lilac is in the northern foothills, by the way. They say that before the collapse, newcomers to villages would bring the ladies of the local royals flowers as a formal greeting. So in a way, I suppose you owe me this anyway. Only kidding, of course, but not really. Just make sure to sell anything extra you find. Lila will surely want anything you pick up. Okay. Bundle blue, 2 bright petals, lilac scale. However, this sunpad and yellow briar and strawberry, all things that she's not looking for, so I'm selling them for the money. Now I'll put away these woods. Dark wood brought out. Trees to chop down so I can reap the benefits. As I sweat nervously, looking at the trees, going, was this a normal wood one? That is a dark wood. Alright, thank goodness. And that gives us enough dark wood to go bring it over to Lila. There we go. I'm going to go to her first, honestly, because I would really like the upgraded bag. That way we have more space for the the forging stuff. Which also then makes it somewhat tempting to throw some of my equipment off and into my chest so I have more stuff to shove into my bag. You can't trust trees. They're too close. They can hear you. I start sweating nervously. The trees have ears. The hills have eyes and the trees have ears. I don't think I like this information. Not implemented. This looks a little bit like a church. One day, we will be able to have religion, but today, there is none. We live free from Jesus. Our sins unforgiven. This was the, carpentry place. And walk away. Sunday is a little circle, Monday is a moon, Tuesday has the little male symbol, Wednesday has the female symbol, but with horns. Tuesday is complicated. Thursday is complicated. Friday is the female symbol. And Saturday is a fancy-looking H with a hat. Wait. There you are, Lila. What can I help you with? Nothing. I need to walk around the counter so I can ask you about quests. Yep, I came to visit. Tell me. Quest. Bigger bag. Wow, you really gathered it all? Thanks so much. Here, I'm sure this will help you out. And if you are looking for an even larger pack, you might try Alice. I'm sure she'd have some ideas to expand it. Alright, I love that the larger bag upgrade here is not obtained by spending a bunch of money, but you just have to do a quest for it. I'm into that. And yeah, what is this extra kick? Want me to let you in on a secret? Well, maybe not a big secret around here, but certainly one to outsiders. Phil. Absolutely scandalous remark. Shrek? Absolutely scandalous remark. Oh my god. You'll find a lot of plants growing in the wild around here. Some of them are more useful than others. There are two in particular that I'm interested in. Bring back a few of them and I'll let you in on a secret. I promise it'll be worth it. Yeah! Alright. The first you're looking for a resilient grow just about anywhere. Just don't bother with the swamp. All you'll find there are mushrooms. I don't think she wants drugs. Or I guess she wants a different kind of drugs, because she says no mushrooms, and those would have been a really good drug to bring her. But it's not what she's looking for. I think the area below right here kind of looks like that would be the swamplands. We want to explore over here. Let me go back over to the quests. We want a crackling spice plant and airy spice plant for Lila. And for Lorelai, she wanted the bundle blue, bright petal, and lilac scale. With the lilac scale found in the northern foothills. So, it's not north from here, I don't think. Unless it's north right here on the far left. Let's try that. A crack spice? Yeah. The crackling. Sweating nervously. Crackling. Ling. Important end point. She swears it's not just crack, but you don't believe her. Alright. I guess the map location system isn't extremely precise. It just gives you a general, hey, you're approximately in this area. So right here, walking over the bridge puts me too far. We want to walk back across. We want to go to the right of this building here, go across a little bridge right there where we stick to the left and we kind of go up from here, up past this church. No, not along the little church path, behind the church here. I'm looking, where's the fountain? I'm trying to distinguish where I'm at in the map, and I'm lost from it already. Okay, here's the fountain. So we're going left from the fountain. We're fountain. Okay, we're passing by this little small house. Small house. Sign. Here's Ardor Foothills. Bitterlight Bogs Down. Right is Braywin Castle. Ardor Foothills, is that what she had called it? She just says Northern Foothills, so I'm going to assume it's the same thing, and she just gave a vague area reference rather than the specific name. Which would make sense, because it's not like I, person new in town, would know what the heck she's talking about if she specifically said Ardor Foothills. I would just shrug and go, that doesn't tell me anything about where I find it. Is this something I can mine? Aha! Give me... Oh. That's not valuable. Just a couple of rocks is the opposite of valuable. Wait, it's worth 2 coin, though. That's worth more than just basic wood. Takes more effort to chop down a tree, it feels like. Can I get rid of Big Stump? Can I dig up Big Stump? No. Big Stump is none of my business, I guess. We keep looking. We want to find that lilac flower. Imagine instead if we come across some animals out here and we could befriend the animals and we could kidnap the animals and we can bring animals like these birds. I pull out my bird net and I hoist it over. Oh. I missed them. Looks like we're going to have no bird friends today. We need to make some bird traps. We need to make some bird cages back at our farm. And then we could have birds. How useful do you think it is to have birds on our ranch? What? Burge. Did I say burge? Hey, have you heard of Burges, chat? I love Burges. It's a combination between a bird and a bridge. Good old Burge. Why did I say Burge? I just thought of birds in the same way as Bedge. Hoo boy, if Phil, through the power of suggestion, by just saying Burge in chat, made me wonder if I accidentally said Burge instead of saying bird because they sound similar enough, and I guess I'm tired enough or something to where I nod and go, yeah, I probably said that. Me misspeaking? That makes a lot of sense. Someone, please, help me. Save me. My memory's dying. I need to install more RAM. I need a new SSD card in me. No! I can't go any more north. Unfortunate. I guess this means that maybe the mines aren't implemented yet, I wonder. Verdant Village. Still in early days of accessing. I'm okay with that. There's always the toss-up in comments and fights. Maybe not fight being quite the right word, but about the amount of early access games. Whatever this is, it looks ancient. I wonder what that is. But when you're smaller indie dev, it kind of does allow you to have a little bit more flexibility. Kind of get a little bit more crowdsourced money to help spend to improve your game. And you don't... Then theoretically, depending on how many people buy it, you would maybe be able to spend more time on it too, rather than, say, a real-world job, depending on how much money you get to support you in the meantime. Here lies Titus Braywin. May his soul find its rest. And Amelia Braywin. May her spirit soar with the mountain breeze. Just 2 graves up here on the mountaintops. Sure, why not? It's as good as place as any to have a little grave. Oh, rock vein quartz. Is that a golem? Oh. Alright then. Can I talk to the golem? Do you think I can romance the golem? Frick people. I'm a golem lady now. Did I say golem? I swear, my nose is a little bit clogged, so I almost feel like, at least with some words, part of the reason I'm ending up mispronouncing them or saying them wrong is just because of my nose. Ow. No! I can't talk to them! I can't romance them! I can't abandon real flesh people and go with rock people instead. Do you think maybe we could find some tablets so I can get a 2D waifu? Attack it! With what? My shovel? Did he just go to sleep? Sorry, work hours over. Boom. And he just powers down pickaxe. Nope. Can't pick him. There's no attacking golems with the pickaxe. It is strictly off limits. There's the cave here, though, that I can't enter. So, rip to that, I guess. I can't mine here! No! Oh! They looked like they had someone would have better gems in them, too. Can you create trains in this game? That's a good question. I would love having a train. Can I just put train tracks down wherever I want and just speed around all parts of town as I please? Why 2D? There's a myth about a statue that came to life. And just make a golem significant other. I mean, that's what I was wondering about with those goblins, but they won't talk to me. Maybe if I made my own golem, that golem would talk to me instead? Where did I enter this area from? How do I go down again? I thought it was around here, but I guess not. Is it further to the right? No, that's a dead end. That's a... Goblins? Did I miss here, or did you say goblins? I think my mind's leaving me. I have no brain. I have no mind. I have no thoughts, even. Maybe it's gotten that bad. Goblin golems. Maybe what I'm trying to indicate here is my subconscious desire for a goblin significant other. I'm looking around going, okay, I'm seeing a hurt human. I'm seeing another human. But where are the goblins, huh? That's what I want to romance. That's what I'm here for. And yet you're not giving me any of them. My face when no gob. Come on. Wait. Could train tracks make a little circle of train tracks so you can just circle around going whee? It sounds like fun. I'd love to do that. I'm also getting totally lost out here. Help. Okay, Burrow Deep Mines I can't go to. It says Amber Glen is down. So I'm going south. But if I just continue to go south, that seemingly what was a pathway didn't free me. Amber Glen still says it's this way. Travel down from here. Keep going down. South. South. South? I wave my hands. I hope that's not supposed to be the way I'm meant to go. More right? Maybe? Maybe you're right. Maybe I need to go over that other little bridge there that we saw. Alright, I'm sprinting. I'm running at high speeds with fury. Oh, for the goblin train. I make little train tracks that go around in a circle. And I point and say, yeah, this is the goblin train. And then I quickly dive behind a bush. Wait. I make a sign that has a little picture of a goblin smiling. I put a big circle around it, and I attach it to the train that goes in a circle. I nod, satisfied. I then jump behind a bush, and I lie in wait. And then I just watch the train from behind the bush, waiting for a goblin to jump into the train cart, and then I jump out to get them and romance them. Whenever goblins aren't on the screen, we should be asking, where are the goblins? I want the guys with the green skin. I want the ladies with... I want the people. Just every person. Doesn't matter. Goblin, lady, goblin, woman, goblin, non-binary. All of them. Mine. See, now quick show. You can see how I can wiggle this around, and it shows me how much stamina I'm going to restore. So if I hit max, it takes up to 730, but we could just sacrifice teeniest little sliver of stamina, and we can sleep and get an extra hour out of the day. I rub my hands together. Oh, wow, I'm wealthy. I got 80G. Never have I heard truer words. A fellow goblin enjoyer, it sounds like. Yes, come join me at the goblin enjoyer table. I've got many place settings because there's not enough goblin enjoyers in this world. Most adventurers, most people, look at goblins, turn up their nose, and strike them down, but not here. No. We welcome goblins. We enjoy goblins. We sleep with goblins. We befriend goblins. Min-maxing sleep. Yeah, that's essentially what I did, I guess. Okay, we want to hoard this lilac scale so we can use it for later. My cat is more goblin than cat, to be honest. Guessing from the whoops. Yeah, that was a very important message. Everyone had to know about how much of a goblin your cat was. Or is. Oh, look, we found golden spice, but I don't think that's what anyone that I talked to wanted. If I go back over here and look at my quests... Radish seeds, that was lilac, bright petal, bundle blue. Airy spice, crackling spice, so nope. None of these items, which means we sell everything. I keep nothing, because what I want right now is money. You have to have money to make money, you know? Very important message, your portrait of her is so good, considering using it as a base for a tattoo. I'm flattered. Man, Caco's really on a roll this stream. Marrying snakes, sleeping with goblins. Look, my mind's on the farming sim, but what I really wish I was playing right now is a dating sim. We've got an urgent royal message now. Hiya, Jane dear. Did the title of this letter catch your eye? I just thought I'd keep you on your toes. What? Sorry, writing is dreadfully boring, so I'm afraid I'm prone to making jokes and poor taste to entertain myself. I grab the letter. I point at the front. She's clickbaiting me. I don't even read the rest of the message. I grab and crumple up the rest. I go for the paper. I don't think I have any paper on my desk that I can crumple, dang it! Oh! My sound effects! Oh! I have a tissue! Here's a tissue being crumpled! Ah! Fury! A breeding simulator? No! Play orc massage streamer! No! Sinful! And John, hello, welcome, good morning. And yeah, Charborg is a variety streamer and does YouTube videos. Just joined into a very cursed conversation, huh? Oh, there will be many more of them, I'm sure. Caco after night stream, I see. I go into Discord and I slap up... Oh, I guess I would need to make an 18+ voice call channel to say, hey, you can't enter if you're not old enough to join. I'm sorry, gonna need to show me some ID. I definitely won't screenshot them to use to dox you later, but... However, we've more important things to discuss. Today's task is indeed important. I could see it in your eyes when we first met. That twinkle that says, I'm going to pick up everything and anything. She knows I'm a hoarder. She knows that when I see something lying on the ground, I have to grab it. I can't say no. And before you know it, you run out of space to put things. One of the benefits of having a castle, we never run out of space. You, however, are likely having a much rougher time. Well, today I come bearing a solution. Or I've come to remind you of a solution you may already know. I'm not exactly keeping track of your goings-ons after all. Surely you've perused the catalogs in your shipping small chest. You can order all kinds of things from there, likely even more things if you make friends with other villagers. As I'm assuming you're already in desperate need, order yourself a small chest and come show it to me as proof. Then I'll be satisfied with your knowledge. You're half prankster, half doting princess, Lorelei. I jump over to the catalog. I look at chests. I do not have 100 gold. I don't know how much better this chest wait. I guess it says right there. Small chest with 10 slots. Bigger chest with 20 slots. I can only resell it for 50 gold, too. Saying. Well, we'll need to save up some more money in order to get a new chest then. Interesting that I can't craft it. That I have to order it for someone else. Or from someone else, I mean. I like see the little pieces hanging out from behind this menu right here, this pause screen, and it makes it look like little tabs I should be able to click too. I would laugh my ass off if someone made an orc massage mod, but it's an ogre massage mod. Just make the character say Shrek lines every once in a while. Oh my god, Slime. Why is orc massage in chat? I am tempted to purge. What? We're just talking about getting massages by orcs. They need jobs too. Definitely not an adult game, I swear. I chopped down additional tree. I don't think I need this though.
It's all ugly now.
Well, you heard it here from Melody. With Shrek saying I'm on it, that's it. There's nothing else. It's Ogre Massager now. And by the way, thank you, Melody, for resubscribing for 25 months. Appreciated. I'm going to sell these royal alliums so I have more money, but I definitely do need to order another chest. You Is Shrek an orc? Nah, he's technically an ogre. You anti-orc hater! He hates orc massages! Honestly though, the fact orc massage is like a semi-mainstream thing messes with my head. Reminds me of when Honey Pop was popular, but objectively worse. You know, not all adult games hit a very high bar. I really don't know the proportion of good adult games to bad adult games, of course. Probably pretty, you know? No, just in general, the proportion of good games to bad games. What was that? Hello? Is there someone out here? Making rattling noises at me? I'm afraid? I peek around the swamp corner? Hello? Anybody? Oh, well, I found my way to the beach, but didn't find what was making that noise. I guess I'll take a moment to collect some seashells then. Maybe make myself a pretty seashell necklace. Maybe I will get all the people using these. I'll walk into town, my new necklace made up, and everyone will be like, "Oh my god, you're beautiful!" And then they'll kiss me. I guess Shrek's uncut 14-inch hog comes true when you play work messages. Only when I use my soundboard of Shrek quotes. Oh my god. Oh, I have to repair this bridge? Okay, what do I need? I accept quest. I guess now I'll be able to check and find out. Bar Cove, 200 wood, 15 bronze bars, 150 stone. That's a lot of materials I'm gonna have to collect now. Off I go! I'm not gonna get super into it, but I genuinely think porn games becoming popular is a good thing. There is a ton of puritanical repression in Western society, and it is good to see that it wanes at times. Yeah. I have no particular opinion on the matter, I would say. But it is an interesting case, just in general, how people are more open about it. And in the past, where it was again. I squint suspiciously. The supports for the bridge gave out. Another quest, accept. I think those sounds are maybe just some swamp ambiance, but because of how loud they are, it becomes much more surprising. Da 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 da. Accept. Another path to clear out. And Marshy, hello, welcome. RPG or adult games have given RPG Maker a stigma. I feel like RPG Maker already had a little bit of a stigma, kind of in a... I'm not saying that stigma is the same between Unity and RPG Maker, just the fact that they both have stigmas behind them. Steam allowing porn on their platform really skyrocketed the genre. Now that you can easily advertise it to people, I guess not even necessarily advertise it, but present it to people. My brother in Christ, have you seen how many porn games are on Steam? I'm almost tempted to stop allowing them on my suggestions. Because of the possibility of totally legitimate games being marked as mature or adult, I just allow them all. But I certainly get a laugh out of some of the porn games that show up when I'm browsing the new sections on Steam. This is a guy. Whoa, this guy is ripped. Why, hello there. I'm glad to meet your guns. I mean you. That's just Guile. I don't think his hairstyle's quite right for Guile. You turned off adult games, but that's because you would never really buy one? Understandable. Allow me to tell you a AAA title game. Getting knocked out for it because it's, Ussy. Shrek, why? Wow, wow, wee, wow, ooh, watch this. Gosh dang. It's honestly kind of fun to see really buff characters in farming sims because the genre in more of the way of Harvest Moon, Story of Seasons, but they have a higher tendency to just have more slim, attractive, Bishonen-y style men. Or really even on the women's side too, where they will have the general just cute appearance, maybe on the hot side. You see a lot less like buff, powerful people on either end. So it's always fun to see them. Buff people. I like buff people. I pat buff guy on head. What's that? Oh, right. Heard mention of you, friend. Name's Brock, son of that walking scowl named Sven. I haven't met Sven. I work at the quarry in the foothills. Can't say I know much about memory loss. I leave the diagnosing to Miss Elise. Folks around here are good people. Lean on us if you need to. Whether you're here for a few days or a few years, you're one of us now. Alright. See you later then. And Fuzzy, hello, welcome! The what hills? Slime. You know, just because it has the word foot on it doesn't make it immediately criminal, you know? Oh my god. It's a tiny ship in a bottle. Look at the little pixel art for the ship in the bottle. No, I want a ship in the bottle in my house now too. I'm gonna fill up my entire house with just a whole collection of bottled ships. Someone's gonna walk in there and go, wow, how do you fit such a big ship in a little bottle? And I'll give them a wink and say, I can show you. And then we start getting saucy. This stream is basically off the rails. I didn't even mean for it to be this way. It's just how we've ended up going. This is truly a Sunday stream. How did you go there? I look at the joke and I say, yup, that sure is comedy right there. Oh boy. I wonder if I could buy this land at some point and build myself a little house. You need a cold shower or something? Apparently. There's Super Muscle Man, that's clearly the creator's fetish, but a non-adult tactics game that's actually good. I bought that for my friend as a joke, and it's apparently really fun mechanically. Makes me half tempted to get it myself. Humorous. Whoa. This is also an extremely interesting person to see because it's two very different body type. Huge hand. I would hold that hand. Well, who's this? Bear! By the way, did I say hi, Fuzzy? Hello, Fuzzy. Hey, Fuzzy. Hi. New face, young and skinny as a twig. I'd guess you're the one my wife told me about. Whole town's abuzz, really. My name is Malcolm. At your service, friend. I hear you don't remember much. No matter. What's important is that you're here. Plenty of time to work out the other details later. Stop by the inn sometime and order something. I'm always happy to cook for someone new. Bye, chef. He could choke you with one grip. His entire hand just squishes your head. Massive grippers. It makes me want to meet more people around town to see what other kinds of people variety we have around here. Because there's no way we've met everybody. Like this guy. He's new. Hi. He's very raggedy looking. Why, hello there. My name is Ethan. And you are? Jane, dear. Good to make your acquaintance. Strange to find a southerner this far north, and in a backwater town, no less. I thought your people kept to the cities. My people? I'm from the western deserts myself, along with my wife, Isabel. We came to investigate some old ruins to the west. I want to go check out... Yeah, I guess there wasn't an N on the end, a little bit of a typo. Disregard, skip over it, they can fix it at some point. I slide down the steps. Flower, flower. Hell yeah, that's a bright petal. That's one of the flowers that Lorelei wanted me to find. That means a little bit closer to completing that quest. Which, okay, lilac scale, check. We need one more bright petal, and we need a bundle blue, which, based upon the name, I know may be a little bit of a leap to make, but I think it's gonna be blue. If we see blue flower, we need to make sure we pick it. And we also found the crackling spice plant, which is one of the items that Lila wanted for her extra kick. A little campsite, can I rob it? Is there any... Excuse me? Clearly magical door? I'll disregard. I leave that for another time. Can't interact with it. Jane Deere confirmed Southern Belle being from the south, of course. Of course, y'all. I'm a Southern Belle. Ha! Bless your heart. I ran across the bridge. Oh, but there's a wizard tower over there. There's also a huge fairy-looking area. Do you see that up there with the little stump in the middle of it? Oh. Unfortunate. Can't go explore there. Oh, I do declare. Little old me, the Southern Belle. Why, you make me blush. Is that just Ethan over here? Yeah, this is just more Ethan. Walking around exploring. You got any quests, Ethan? No, then you're no good for me. I leave Ethan alone and I run off. Big stump. Strawberries, hang on. Oh, this is also a plant right there. Patch posy, not what I want, but that's okay. I'm racing around. I saw a plant up there to pick. I need plant. A clearly magical door with obviously missing pieces in the front. Yeah, Can't interact with it, though. Can't even look at it and point and go, what the heck is this thing? My character just stares blankly, shrugging and going, I don't know, I've got amnesia. Don't ask me, dude. And then she turns around and she starts walking away. And I say, wait, I didn't tell you could leave yet. And Jane Deere just holds up her hand and she's like, yeah, whatever. Don't care. We have got other things we need to do. I need to talk to more people around town so I can flirt with them. Thank you. Jane Deere knows what she wants. Oh, airy spice plant. That's gonna be it. That's it. That's all we need for Lila. Now we just have to run around and find her. But we've got amnesia. When do we begin the dark descent? Oh. That's a game title reference right there. I cannot pick up plant. Inventory full. I have to leave it then. I got both amnesia and the love bug. Can't have one without the other. That also totally reminds me. Did we play it on stream? There was the one amnesia game. Yeah, amnesia game. Where it was a dating sim. Where you pick out different people to romance. Hello. Why, hello there, Mr. Wizard. Wink. Ah, the shipwreck survivor. I come to make introductions. You'll fit right in with the cheery folk of this village, it would seem. My name is Graham, if you must know. I have important business to attend while staying in this hamlet. Try not to get in the way, if you will. I'd rather not be stuck out here any longer than necessary. You say that now, but just wait until you see all my, charms. Graham is the oldest 22-year-old in the universe. God dang it. Who is that on the couch? Who are you? Who are any of you? Oh, this is just Brock. I know about Brock. We've met Brock. This is Jess. We have met Jess. No quests. I think I've met all of these people, actually. Yeah, last guy's Milcom. I also see now. Missed this earlier. The tavern. Oh. Another old guy with beard. And bald! We've seen a couple of bald guys around here now. You must be the new kid they found. Name's Sven. Oh, this is the dead person of Brock. Don't go thinking you can ask for any free labor from me, you hear? Baldrick too! Except this one's better, because he's got a hammer. He can do work for me, and then he can start smashing rocks, and I can sit by watching from the side as I sip on lemonade and then wander over to give him a cup too. Don't go thinking you can ask me to do through Luber. Thank you, Slime. Perfect. Wow. Wow. John! Hey, look! John, it's you! Now we know what John looks like. John doxed live on stream. It's him. Look, there he is. Here he is, peeking in from the side. Woo! I had no idea you had a bar, John. Damn. No wonder you always work late. What can I do you for? How could you do that, Caco? I had no idea John was in this game, so it was completely unintentional. If he didn't want to get doxxed, maybe John shouldn't have volunteered himself to be a character for this game. I love this guy's outfit. Totally doesn't match with the style of the other guys that we've seen, but hey. Hello, Jane Deere. Hope you're finding your way around well enough. I heard about you through the grapevine. My name is Miles. My wife Lauren and I run the inn in Amberglen. If you find yourself in need of a place to stay, don't hesitate to ask. Well, That means if we ever want to get friendly with Lauren. I like this girl. I like how different her hair's, or kind of a quote-unquote different. She has short hair. I like, she's pogging! Hang on. Pogging from the sidelines, she's pogging. Coming on out and pog. I'm literally marrying that one. Short hair is my weakness. And she's got even the shy hair swoop where it covers up part of her eye. Never not pogging. Wowzers! Hello, my name is Isabel Zimmerly, member of Tyre's Relic Restoration Guild. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I suppose I sound a bit formal. I apologize. I'm often introducing myself to stuffy individuals. Professors, curators, researchers, historians, and the like. Let me try again. My name is Isabel, but my friends call me Belle. I'm Ethan's wife. Slime, I've got bad news. Slime? I've got bad news for you, Slime. This Isabel over here, she might already been taken. I don't know if there's room for a third or not. I don't know if Isabel is interested in a poly relationship or what. Refunded! Thumbs down on Steam! Weeping. Have we even seen any girls with short hair so far besides Isabel? She's for sure bi though, look at her. But, as she is already married, it's hard to say whether she is interested in any additional relationships. Step 1. Kill husband. Step 2. Comfort widow. Step 3. Oh, but step 4 is the prophet. Jasarl, hello, hi. If I didn't say hello already. No, Quent was a boy because when we talked to the sister person, she did say my brother is here too. And his partner in artifact research. Never say never. Hashtag infidelity arc. So you're saying even if she is taken and isn't interested in a poly relationship, she could be someone who is a little bit unfaithful to her husband. If you've any interest in doing some artifact hunting for us, I'd be happy to trade for anything you find. I've work to do at the moment, but I hope we can get to know each other better in the future, Jane dear. There she goes. I kind of want her to sit down at a table above so we can see her hair length from the back, but it looks like a no. She's sitting down at the bench there. So I guess we are just gonna keep on wandering around. It would kind of be useful if there was a friend tab or even relationship tab, something to do with people, so we could see what people are here, but I don't see any option for it. Your character looks so cracked out. I mean, when you've only got pixels you can look at right here. Wow, I had a big sneeze right there. Whoa, I just blew off everything off my desk, and you will never see it because I don't have a face cam, and you didn't hear it because I'm muted. Ha ha, missed out on the sneeze content. I stuck my tongue out at you teasingly. Oh, on the character sheet? Oh yeah, it does show it right here, huh? It would add to it if her eyes were redder as well. You know, there's a lot of people with green eyes around here. My character has green eyes. We've met several people with green eyes. I didn't realize it before, but walking into the hospital, I love that they have a really fancy, immaculate still life hanging up here on the wall. Elise is an art appreciator. Oh, is she sitting down with a cup of tea? Is that a cup of tea in her hands? Or do you think that's her apron? I'm not entirely sure. No quests, just a lease. I guess I'll just head out. Oh, look at the little desk over there with the fancy little feather pen. Oh. That Germa where he sneezes and mutes it a fraction of a second in. Should I start rolling it that way? I'll start sneezing and then mute it part way. Would that be more comedic? Give you a little sneeze tease? No, I can't pick the flower! I also lost my opportunity too late now to go talk to Lila about those spices we found for her. We also need to do some additional exploration so we can find the remaining flowers that Lorelei wants. These shells are not worth a lot of money. Or actually, they are a decent amount. It's more that I was looking at too, and rather than quantity, I thought price. Click, 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 click. Strawberry's gone. Keep lilac scale. Allium's gone. Keep bright petal. Keep one crackling spice plant, because I don't need them both. We only needed one for the quest. No, wait, no, I'm wrong. We need two. Well, I guess we need one more airy spice plant as well, then. Super cozy inn. I love a good inn. I love all of these different buildings in the town. I like all the little details they have, which makes it especially humorous when I walk into my own home and it's just completely barren still. I'm going to gather up the supplies in my inventory, shoving them down in the corner. And now I'm going to hop and go to sleep. I only need to rest until okay, we're gonna wait to go to sleep. I'm gonna go ahead and chop down some more trees on my property. Here we go. This house is absolutely massive. It gives me lots of room for many beds, many tables, many chairs, many tasteful statues in attractive poses. That's your house? Yeah. I live like this. Outside in shambles, inside barren and empty with just a bed and a little kitchen in the corner. Can't even go into my other rooms because the doors are all beat up. Can't open them. House of Leaves style. House of Foreclosure style. Like as I chop down tree, I always right click a little bit too many times, and so I'm still hovering over the stump and the game says, "Hey,
I think you're gonna need the shovel for this one, pal."
And I go, "Okay, I know that. I'm just trying to chop down the tree with too great of speed." You can't foreclose on me. I'll just live in this infinite hallway. Dang it. We're so poor, we had to 5 close on our house. Oh, no. You're going to need a shovel for this. The paint scrub. I look at you, I turn away, I get into bed, and I go to sleep. No comments. Look at that. We have 742 gold now. Now we need to head on over to the shop so we can... Oh, what the frick? All of my work! All of the land that I tilled up is destroyed! What the hell? Who came out here and planted grass on my dirt piles? Huh? I've been foiled. The sleeping pants grab. Are you trying to grab somebody's pants while sleeping? It's not appropriate. Caco, I love your little role plays. Woohoo! Yay! I love doing them too! I was repositioning myself in my chair. I have a really hard time sitting still. It's almost as if I've got ants in my pants. Crawling all over me. They say, please, Caco, you've been sitting in one position for far too long. Please adjust. And I say, fine, but only because you asked. Looks like my radishes are not quite ready to harvest, as right-clicking, left-clicking does nothing. Let's go ahead and throw away all of our wood off into this chest. And then we'll be off for the day. Wait. I grab out the wood. We go over to the shipping crate again. I look at the catalog and I say yes. 1 chest, please. Just do the little check mark. These are some other items we can also purchase. We can buy chairs. No, never mind. Okay, these are little organized subsections, so there is a section for footstools, but I have none of them. I've got nothing I can buy. There's no options anywhere except in miscellaneous for a boulder and a shrub. Truly, the future is now for landscaping. I can also buy some paths. We've got wooden path, stone path, cobblestone path, slab path, brick path, wooden fence, dark wooden fence, brick wall, stone wall, chiseled wall, palisade wall, gate, and large gate. And then in industry, we can get a tree tap. I think we can get some maple trees and get some maple syrup. As it does say, yeah, right there, maple trees for sap. What irrigation pipe align with a body of water and bring the water to your crops easily? Frick doing sprinklers. This is the classical type of watering of your crops. Irrigation. That's fun that they have that as their automated watering method. Is my assumption anyway. Well, let's head up. Wait, I don't need to bring my wood with me. I throw the wood in the chest. I don't have any wood. My morning wood has left me now. I've packed it away where it should be. If the grass grows this quick, the entire world should be covered in grass. No dirt paths. Should all be overgrown. We tapping some trees? I'd tap that tree. Caco being down bad on stream again. I think this is pretty much just this stream. This stream is definitely a Sunday stream. I have been trying to avoid doing quite so many lewd jokes, just to be a little bit more generally appropriate. But today has become an exception. I can't stay away from it because they make me laugh. I make them because I think they're funny. I like comedy. I like lots of different types of humor, and lewd humor is still included in that. I keep wandering around a little bit aimlessly because I'm trying to remember at the same time where Lila's shop was at. Was it this building? I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to wait for a little bit. No. It was this one, right? Yeah. I just have to wait for her. I stand directly at her door, waiting. Wait, I break in. I have breakfast with Lila. Or don't, apparently, because it doesn't look like she's eating anything. That plate is empty, and then she has a giant fork to eat nothing with. Poor Lila, I had no idea you were struggling so much. She's finished? That means she's finished so goddamn fast. She sat down, used her giant fork to just eat it all in one bite, and now she's just relaxing for the morning. Maybe we don't do lewd jokes, but only on Sundays. Woo! Oh, wait. Dang it, I kept thinking that I was done with her quest, but I'm not. Because I'm missing one airy spice plant. The fact that I found both of them is what threw me off. What the heck? I can't talk to this guy. but he's here in the shop already shopping. I like that the lights are out too, even though it's super dark. If I re-enter, is it better? No? Lila, I think you might want to turn on the lights. It's hard to see in here. But alright, here we go. Camellia seeds, that's flowers. They can be used to make tea. I wonder what's good for profitability purposes though. Cause it looks like there's a lot of options here. I'm not sure if, let's just start looking. We can spring, summer, fall, spring, summer, fall. Spring crop, spring, is spring, and other seasons. More spring, summer, fall. Multiple seasons, very many seasons. One for each time of the year except for winter. Winter's far too cold for most of these crops. They look at the cold winter times and say, no, even if you gave me a sweater, I wouldn't grow in this cold. And then they stay as little seed form hiding in the ground. It does appear that they only show me and offer me seeds that I can actually grow in the season, as we did not see anything that just said summer or fall. Buy some beef seeds! Phil, I don't think this is seeds. I think this is just straight up a hunk of beef that you would have to cook, and then you could eat it, but then it would not provide you additional beef. I think we would have to go buy some cows for that purpose. She can't afford the electricity candle bill. Oh. Hunk of beef, are we still talking about Ethan? That right there, that's a comedy joke. It's a good one. In fact, I throw in this extra bit for you. Hell yeah. But now, there's so many options. It makes me not sure what type of plant to grow. I'm gonna just have to buy a bunch of everything and see how much it all sells for to see what's optimal and profitability. Well, I guess I'll go ahead and opt for... Or, do we get something that can be grown in all seasons, but regrows? Do you think this game goes for regrowing? There are occasional farming sims where even something that should theoretically regrow, like tomatoes, you plant it, it grows, you pick it, and then the entire plant is gone. There are games like that. I don't know if this is one of them. Okay. Hovering over strawberry, it does say that it has a repeating yield. So, I'm curious. Now, these are all flower seeds, and there's no way any of the flowers will have a repeating yield, so we skip over them. But this end section is all just flowers, so if we go back up to the top, flax, this is really all different kinds of, what would you say, grain-type crops? Maybe some... No, then it instantly goes over to spring. So it looks like strawberry seeds are the only ones with the repeating yield. And we're only 4 days into the season. I spend my money on the strawberries. Alright, Lila, I'll see you around. I head off. Video game farmers just harvesting the whole plant, ripping them out.
They be idiots.
Well, honestly, doesn't it kind of make sense, though? A lot of your farming sim video game farmers do just come from the city. They just roll on out and go, wow, look, free farm! And they show up and go, I hated working in the city, so I'm here now! Do you really think someone like that is gonna know how to farm very well? No. No. Absolutely not. Not happening. There we go. Strawberry seeds planted. Comfortably friends with our radishes. Now we just have to wait. we did pick a bundle blue. So, we need one more bright petal, and then we're done with Lorelei. So we need an airy spice plant and a bright petal, and we're good. They get their plants from Monsanto. Their crops are all seedless. Oh. Oh. Those poor farmers, I guess in the general shops too. Wait a second. It doesn't matter if their crops are seedless, they should still be able to regrow, unless Monsanto has started working towards plants that only give you one crop yield. You plant your corn expecting to be able to harvest multiple. You plant your tomatoes expecting to be able to harvest multiple, but no! They give you one harvest and go, ha-ha! That's all you'll ever get, and if you want more, you'll have to grow an entirely new crop. I wouldn't put that past Monsanto. Honestly, I wouldn't either. Anything to make it so that they can get more money. Monsanto literally sues folks into oblivion if they try to reuse the seeds. Isn't there also an issue, too, with if you are growing crops and some of your plants, say, shed their seeds off into someone else's farmland? And that causes issue too. Not only with whoever you bought the seeds from, but also those neighboring farmers. Boy, I sure do like having my plants licensed. Thanks, big corporations. You're really out here looking out for farmers. I want to go up then right, so we go past the castles for the flowers and the spices. Oh my god, I love that Alex emote for the Corpa. It's so good. What a good emote. I really need to make more Caco emotes. I've even kind of thought and considered maybe making them, my emotes in particular, a little bit simpler, or even just having simpler emotes made. Just so I can do a bunch of them and have it not take a long amount of time. So not explicitly another style change. I would still have the main, like, subscriber emotes that are all done fancy, but say a bunch of additional BTTV ones made as Caco emotes that just aren't quite as fancy. Yeah, Eric does have extremely good emotes. I love them too. You don't even have to try to reuse the seeds. They'll sue you if their seeds just blow onto your farm and sprout. Yeah, thank you, Monsanto. Farmers love them. Everybody loves them. Everybody looks over and points at Monsanto. Huge grins on their face, saying, boy howdy, I'm glad this corporation exists. But don't look behind them to see the knives being held to their backs in Minecraft. I like simple emotes because most details get lost when viewed in the small format. I agree with general, if you mean more on the case of details, like a lot of, I use VTubers as an example a lot because it's generally them that will have the really fancy made up characters, you know? Where when it's shrunk down for emote purposes, sometimes if they have a lot going on with their hair or if they have a lot of extra facial additions on them, it can make it kind of a lot happening, and so you shrink it down and you're like squinting trying to figure out what's going on. Yeah, exactly. Which then becomes sad because those details can be a lot of fun when you're in larger scale that simply don't work very well for emotes. Sad days. Are you saying there's too much going on with this? Oh. I ultimately never mean it to be rude at all to any VTubers. VTubers are awesome. It's always fun to see the different characters that they make, and honestly, even seeing the different ways that they're rigged up to, because people do those differently. She hates VTubers! No, stop! I'm also repeatedly walking around this map because it had seemed like earlier some of the forageables were popping up at later times. Like after I already walked around the area. But I'm not seeing anything, so maybe we'll just go ahead and try a new map now. See if maybe somewhere else we can find the plants that we're looking for. I know, I wish I could walk over to that unimplemented area so it'd be easier to go somewhere else for some additional foraging. But then I can't really go down from here and forage. The swamp isn't going to have anything. It didn't really look like the northern area did, so I guess we'll go over and try a huge forest over here to the left past my farm. Yeah, I watch a VTuber that makes other VTubers, and I got to say she does some tough work. Even beyond the difficulty of making a first time and effort to make a full-sized person or even half a person, and the more and more details that somebody has for their character, the more and more time that that character then takes to make. So big shout out to anybody who does VTuber models, VTuber rigging for those models, so on. Gauntlet Queen is far and away the best VTuber model I've seen so far. Highly recommend checking out her streams. PNG tubers are better than VTubers. I honestly kind of count them in the same group because ultimately they are both just using, what would it be? Basically digital puppets. Alright, nearly full on inventory space. Whether it's just an image that goes open mouth, closed mouth, or is fancier, so on. You know who else is a good VTuber? Chancy Bell, Hex Wild. Hex Wild to Chancy Bell. He's great. Quality, big plus. I think VTubers are neat. I personally don't really watch any, though. The only VTuber I really watch is Chansey, to be honest. I suppose it is just my general preference too, though at the same time I don't watch a ton of streamers. It is just how it goes. So, same, I'd watch Buff Pup more, but she streams when I work. Yeah, that's sometimes sad too, when someone you watch does line up with times where it's inconvenient for you to watch. I look at my weekday streams, sweating nervously. But it's just how it goes. People have different times available for when they're able to both stream and when they're able to watch streams. Plus, it's particularly hard for streams because, you know, they go on for a long period of time for the most part. Most people don't stream for less than an hour at a time. And there are many streamers who stream for several hours. So being able to watch a bunch of streamers becomes progressively more difficult because there's simply only so much time you have in the day. And for myself, I want to watch other things too, or sometimes I want to do things that make it so I can't really watch something at the same time. So, can't watch streamers 24/7. It's more accessible for UK folks when you stream earlier. Yeah, essentially, if you stream earlier or extremely late in America, it becomes more accessible for Europeans. Just watch 10 streams at once! Hey. Now there's an idea, and is legitimately what some people do. Some people will be watching multiple streams at a time. I cannot do that, personally. I like One, I personally like being a little bit more dedicated to just watching a single person, and two, I will not be able to follow along what's happening on multiple streams at the same time. That is not within my skills. Can hardly pay attention to one, yeah. And Dank Butter, by the way. Hello, welcome. It reads, Robert Drayden, loving son. Drayden is Sarah and Malcolm's surname. We met Malcolm earlier. Who is Malcolm? Was Malcolm the chef? I don't think I met Sarah, though. I feel like I didn't meet Sarah. I can, like, watch a stream and play Risk of Rain or some simple game like that, or grind in an MMO or something. Can totally do that, and I've done similar before as well. Kind of depends on the streamer, though, what they're streaming, and kind of like your example when you say Risk of Rain or simple game, it depends on what game you're playing, too. Say if you were playing Disco Elysium, that would be a lot harder to play while watching a stream at the same time because of all the dialogue you need to read. Malcolm, he was the one in the middle. Nice slime. I get it. Comedy. Everybody's laughing. I like streams mostly for the background noise. I like streams for the background noise a lot too. But again, it does depend on the stream too. Some I like more casually listening to, some I like more actively watching. It just kind of depends on the person and honestly even what I'm doing at the moment. It's variable, and honestly is what's great with streams is because there's such a big variety. There's such a big variety in the content people stream and the way people stream. You have tons of options, so honestly, even if you start getting disinterested in watching someone, technically myself included, is that there are plenty of other people to go find out they're on Twitch and start watching instead. You decided you hate watching a person now? Find someone else. I eat your memories! What were we talking about? I don't remember. Hi, Emily. Hello, welcome. Hungry is one of my favorite streams. It's just cooking videos from various professional chefs. That sounds pretty good. I have streams on when I'm working, usually not really paying attention to them. I work from home most of the time. When I was working my job, I usually would be just sitting at my desk all day, where I did work in an office. I was able to listen to streams at the same time. That was always nice. So it was nice to listen to people who didn't have quite as much going on visually so that you could just nicely listen in the background. Not enough dedicated fishing streamers. Yeah, true. How am I supposed to, clap and pog and chap and go, that's a big fish! That's a huge whopper! When there's not anybody who's fishing that I can yell that at. You're my favorite boring streamer, Caco. Hey! Hi! I'll take it! There's a ton of fishing games, John. I don't know if I would say a ton, and fishing game. A little bit different from fishing in real life. Kind of like if you went over and watched a farming streamer that actually was farming versus farming sim game. Different experience, and it's funny to now think about. Bundle Blue. We're keeping one of them, selling all of the briars, all of the sun pods, all of the night lilies. Not all of those. Not all of those either. 2 bright petals we can sell. We can sell 1 bundle blue. We can sell 2 crackling spice plants. We can sell 4 airy spice plants. And we can get rid of all of the patch posies. And now I'm prepared for finishing those quests. We can turn them in tomorrow. I dive away in the building, into my house home. And do I go to sleep for the night? I can rest until 1 a.m. Okay, I guess we're staying up and we're gonna chop down some trees. I kind of like their sleep. No, let me rephrase that. I like their sleep system. It's a little bit more unique. There are certainly some farm games that already kind of give you options in what time you want to wake up in the morning. But I like this one, just straight up tells you how long you need to sleep in order to completely fill out your stamina bar. And even then lets you sleep longer than that if you wanted to. Or just sleep in the middle of the day, so on, so on. I like that it lets you do what you want. I like Verdant Village. I think Verdant Village is a pretty good farming sim so far. Mechanics are all good, the controls are good. Where some of the maybe pixel portraits are a little bit on the weaker side versus some other farming sims. I would say the design of it kind of helps make it stronger, especially with some of the little bit of a different execution. For example, instead of crafting stuff yourself, you order them here, which I think is an interesting take on that mechanic, because most farming sims now, you have to craft things yourself rather than purchase them. Though, again, plenty of farming sims give you a mix of both options. Like, you can't even see they have a perk system here. We just haven't gotten anything so far. With different proficiencies. This is pretty straightforward here. Pretty typical with some of these farming sims where you have skills. But I like it. I like it. This sim seems to have a lot already, even though it's still early access. Though simultaneously, because of that, it seems like it's on the earlier side in early access, as there were many areas that we came over to that said that they were not accessible yet. So this might be a ways off from being completed. As for example, Kinseed, which came out in something of 2016. Oh, my items are ready for pickup. I didn't click on the bed, but apparently the day is over. Kinseed was what? Came out in early access in 2016, and then only finally fully released just here in December 2020. So it was in early access for something of, it would be 6 years. So who knows how far off Verdant Village is from being fully released. By the way, Pope, hello, welcome. I wake up, except now I also am going back to sleep here, so I can fill up my... Even going to bed at midnight, because of how much stamina I already have, I still wake up early at 5. Yeah, there are a lot of empty quests and friendship-related things, like the complete lack, or seeming complete lack. It's entirely possible that it's just hasn't been unlocked by me yet for a relationships tab or something, because it kind of looks like there should be something here, though simultaneously the settings is at the end right here rather than over here, so it might indicate that maybe relationships are just not implemented yet. I'm not entirely sure. I just ruined one of my radish plants. I can't believe I've done this. I was trying to right-click to see if I could harvest, because a lot of my tool usage has been activated, and the way I've been interacting with a lot of stuff has been right-clicking. I don't think it's worthwhile to reload the day for a single radish. I'm just gonna cut my losses and weep for the lost radish. I'm sorry, radish. You're gone now. This is a non-Euclidean house, bigger on the inside. Yeah. That's how it is with most of the buildings here. You look on the outside, go, oh, look how small it is. And then you walk inside and it's huge. That radish is in radish hell now. Oh no. The poor little guy. Oh, I was telling him my order's ready. So I guess it's in pickup right here. Small chest. That's for me. Oh, I don't have any room in my inventory. Wait there for a moment, please. Alright, we put away our woods. And then we come back to retrieve our box. Ding. However, we don't want to put it down quite yet. Pretty sure that we needed to show this to Lorelei. What quest was that? I guess we just go talk to her. Because we did accept it, right? Unless maybe I didn't hit accept. There we go. Okay. Fixed. I've got the quest now. Task. Shipping. Small chest. Check. Oh, she's gonna give me 2 more. I'm gonna end up with 3 small chests now. Oh boy. Lorelei. I run out to go hunting. 1 lonely outpost early access in March. Oh, hell yeah. I've had that on my wish list, and I've been waiting for that to come out too. Hello there. Isabel. You have a very nice home. Don't lie, Isabel. Though then again, I guess she does go out and look at ruins and the like, so maybe she looks at my house and appreciates the aesthetic despite it being in complete ramshackle condition. Did you need something? Help with my house. Building a boat? I would love to build a boat. There are islands down here I can see, and wait a second. Hold on. Enhance. We go down to look at the bottom corner of the map here. Do you think this is a pirate cove? For a moment, upon first glance, I thought that might have been a little skull and crossbones right here. But now that I'm looking at it both zoomed in on my little zoom stream case, and if I kind of get up and lean into my monitor to try and look closer, it looks maybe a little bit more like a little ship. Unsure. But I guess there's no way that has been made available in early access yet. With some of these nearer areas still locked off, but that's cool that you will later be able to make a boat to go traveling the world. Do additional exploration. Maybe they have booty. Or that could be where the horrors are. Entirely possible. Looks like an island from the Golden Sun. Now, I don't know if this is the same game, but just the general name reminds me that there was it was a Game Boy Advance game, I think, that was made where you gain power from the sun, and you would have to have an extra little extension piece, I think, to add onto it. So when you would go outside, it would charge from the outside nature sun. Interesting mechanic. And Gritty, hello, welcome. Thank you for the raid. And thank you, Welly, for giving him a shout out. Excellent. Playing Marvel's Spider-Man, Miles Morales. Having a good time with that? Enjoying it? Yes? Excellent. Again, Gritty, thank you for the raid. Glad you had a good time. Over here in Verdant Village, Farming Simulator, Early Access. We're out here seeking... Who was it? Lorelei. Lorelei and Lila. We've got some quests from them that we want to complete. And I think we might just run over to the castle to try and find Lorelei, because she's a princess. So that's where she lives. But Lila is here. And Lila is currently at desk, so we can run around and talk to her. Boktai, the sun is in your hands. That might be it. Kind of sounds like it might be it. I don't remember the game, just straight up period, but if the game mechanics are, you get power from being taken outside, and that's how you have to use and do some of the stuff in game, then yep, that's it. By the way, chat, you should, as we give shout out to Gritty, follow Gritty. He does a pretty great job on his streams, provides good commentary, nice to listen to. He's got quality streams. I have lurked in them before. And I also did his emotes. And if you need emotes, or if you know anyone that needs emotes, why, send them my way. Which, by the way, I will also do D&D portrait art. Not full body pieces, but just small portrait art. So if you or somebody you know needs a D&D portrait done, I can do that too. And the Wiv, hello, welcome. Yeah, see that Pog? That little tired Kiwi? Both of them? I made them. I adjust my bow tie. I did that. Is Caco going to make a Sonic or Sonic Foot emote at some point? Sonic? Potentially. Sonic Foot? Only if someone commissions me for it. And here's Lila. You came to visit. Sort of. I'm here for the quest. I found your spices. You found the plants? Good job. You must have a keen eye. Check your DMs. Quick, everyone check their DMs for some Sonic feet. Let's start a GoFundMe to get Caco to make a Sonic Foot emote. Hill. Now I can tell you a secret. I'm afraid I might have to build it up a bit. You can grind up these plants to make spices. People around here use them in almost everything. Of course, I have spices in stock, but it's much cheaper to forage for your own and grind them up. Oh, I almost forgot the most important part. In order to grind these effectively, you'll have to use the windmill. If you haven't seen it yet, it's to the east of town. Just follow the path south of Mel's place. Here's your very own key. Try not to lose it. Of course, you can also grind up other things too. Wheat comes to mind. I think I even saw Ben grind up honeycomb once. Does that mean we could get honey? Excuse me. I walk around. It's almost disturbingly quiet. Lila, can I also buy some seeds? Alright, I like the little pots, the little bowls that the spices are displayed in, with the little extra crop peaks at the side. That's fun. Now, what crop do I buy now? Honestly, I'm gonna buy a kumquat, just because of the name. I'll buy 10 of them, and since I still have some leftover cash money, I'm buying kiwi, because it's worth a lot of money. So clearly, it must mean it sells for more, right? Kumquat is a funny word to say. And pickle barrel. Pickle barrel. Pickle barrel. You know? There is something kind of funny about saying pickle barrel. Have I seen you before? No! New girl. Jane, dear, it's nice to meet you. I'm Remy, or Rem for short. My father owns an orchard west of the plains. It's a bit of a trek, but come visit sometime. She's cute. Looks a little bit like she's walking backwards, but hey. You came all this way in the rain. I hope I have what you're looking for. Something you wanted to talk about? Unique spices? Remy the rat! What did they do to Remy? They made her hot. They made Remy into a hot anime babe. Hell yeah! Trebuchet is a fun word too. Kumquat, pickle barrel, trebuchet, trebuchet. Kumquat, pickle barrel, trebuchet, trebuchet. Hmm. I'm glad you're here. I have a favor to ask you. I'd like to make a dish that my mother used to create. The problem is that it's seasoned differently than most of the food around here. She always said that the recipe was a family secret, so I can't share it. Don't have the time to forage for what I need, but if you could help me out, though, I could teach you something else. Why, yes, I'd love to, Remy. Oh, you're the best, Jane dear. I need some plants only found in the deeper sections of the forests. When the leaves over your heads have grown thick, you're in the right place. I'm going to have turned out to have harvested this plant before, and then going to have sold it. Specifically, I need some speckled violet, crimson haldy, and hollowweed. Okay, I don't think I've harvested any of those, so I'm in the clear. Thanks again, Jane dear. I appreciate it. The cherries are coming in nicely right now. You should try some. Oh, look, we can buy tree seeds here that are way out of our price range. So I guess we're not buying those anytime soon. But look at their art for their fruits. I love them. Look at the little blueberries. Oh, the bell peppers. I like the pixel art in this game. There's something about it that I'm really fond of. I like this game a lot. Hollowweed, the next expansion for Hollow Knight. The squash looks sad though. Shop, please. Thank you. Squash. There it is. Wait, this is my inventory. That looks pretty normal to you. Are you sure about that? Are you sure this squash looks normal? This right here is a normal looking squash to you? It's too bad you can't read that better. Why is it always the eggplant? Some are shaped like me too. That also is very good, Gooblin. Good dang it. Alright. We leave now. Bye. Bye, Remy. I'm off. I run away. Wait. I turn. I look at my map. I check the locations here. Yeah. We go. We go back up north. And then we turn and run to the east. I had to think for a moment about my directions. There's always that split second where I have to think about west coast versus east coast. Oh, perfect, and Lorelai's just right here for me to talk to. Lorelai, Lorelai, I finished my quests! Shipping? That's right, here's my small chests. I'm glad you got this out of the way. It will make your life easier, I'm sure. Let me see it. Wow, Simeon's handiwork. Of course I wouldn't expect anything different. Good to know he hasn't lost his touch, although he probably wants more of a challenge these days. Well, I don't have much to say, Jane dear. Just remember that you can order all sorts of things from the blah, 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 blah. You can, of course, have your chest back. You didn't think I'd actually keep it, did you? I have a gift for you as well. We're a little redundant, but I thought I'd give you another one I had ordered as well. So she gave me more chests. And then in farming, I go ahead and throw all my radishes at her. She's like, wowie, wow, that's pretty sweet. You might end up making Ben jealous. I wouldn't mind that. Maybe that's a way to romantically capture Ben, though I haven't even met him. I'm sure he would not mind having Jane Deere, the farmer, as a relationship, you know. Of course, you don't have to keep growing crops, but they can be an easy way to generate a little gold. You can also eat them. That's my favorite part. Of course, you deserve a little reward for this work, so here's some gold. I happen to know it's worth more than Lila would give you, so consider that a little bonus for a job well done. Finally, foraging, I throw the flowers at her. Oh, they smell nice, too. All right, I suppose that I'll accept your entry into Amberglen now that you've greased my palms a little bit. I'm sure you might think that was a fairly mundane task, but I'm glad you took the time to do it. It gives me some peace of mind that if nothing else, you can wander the land picking herbs for money and berries for food. Maybe next you'll try your luck with seashells. Already done, Lorelai. I have got them. I shipped them. I made money from them. And that is all the quests for now. Do I have any flowers still in my inventory that I could slap at her? No? Alright. No flower gifts for Lorelai then. We run off. Wait, it's you again. I remember you, Graham. I kiss him on the lips. I pat him on the head. I backflip away and I run away. Graham, shocked. What did she just do? Yes, that's my method of romance. Just kiss everybody straight on the lips. Power gaming. Hell yeah, that's what Jane Deere does. She gets what she wants. But only if you... with respect, of course. I suppose I should have properly, Oh no, now I'm concerned. If Graham didn't want to be kissed, that's no consent. I guess before I suddenly kiss people, we'll go, Simeon, are you ready for a kiss? Huh? That's a yes! And then I kiss them. Does that work? I guess I might need to be a little bit more careful. You have a quest, Simeon. Beginner carpentry. Moved into that house across town, right? That place has been in disrepair for a while. I bet there isn't even any furniture in there. Just a bed, huh? Well, we can fix that. You hate his hair? What the hell, Hope? This guy's a certified cool anime dude. Ain't you just gonna come over here and point and say dollar store Super Saiyan ass haircut? Simeon looking you directly in the face saying, dollar store, huh? As he slams his fists together and powerful aura just starts beaming off of him as he starts flying at you at high speeds, punching you straight in the face. The proportions of his face are off. Yeah, I think that's why a lot of the character art for the most part is alright, but is a little bit off at some places. I'm okay with that, you know. Not everyone is extremely skilled in art, which makes this entire sentence sound like I'm dissing the game or something. But I'm okay with it not being absolutely immaculate, I've been doing art for 500 years and have studied under every master under the sun. I like the art, alright. You didn't care for Simeon's face? I think that was a couple of people's comments, but... Cacalled? Ancient days, that's me. But Imagine if Fuzzy's face, right there, eyes, no nose, lips between them instead. That's Fuzzy's face. Imagine if he had Fuzzy's face. Just a bed, huh? Well, we can fix that. I'll tell you what. I need a few things from the mine. You get me what I need, and I'll help you turn that house into a home. Okay. Great. The mines are just to the north through the mountain pass. Good luck, Jane dear. Beds are ore? No. He says to teach them. If I want more in my house, beyond just having beds, you know, like tables and chairs, maybe? That he can help me out. But he needs materials from the mines, different types of ores. And if I bring them to him, then he'll help me out. But you need your face? Well, sorry, Fuzzy. Simeon needs your face more, it sounds like, according to chat. Where else did we want to go? Guess one place that I want to go is back up to my farm so I can offload my 2 small chests. That way I have 3 chests. That's more than you. That's more chests than I've got in real life even. No. Okay, we want to hoard our spices now. So let's put 1 spice set. Can I click that? There we go. Put away those spices. No, you know, we're gonna sell the radishes. I want the money. I throw them in the chest. And then we're going to plant our kiwis and kumquats. Did I water these this morning? I don't remember. Oops. Now, where do I want to plant them? This would take up this top section. I guess I'll stick the little 6 below where I have planted my straw. Actually, no, I'm not going to put my my kiwis over here since they are short-term plants. We put them here, all nicely grouped together, and then we water. Just draw a new one on? You can just be like Blanca, back from Animal Crossing. For those who do not know of Animal Crossing, or really the character specifically, at the very least, very early days, first Animal Crossing, or, you know, what would be, GameCube? I think it was GameCube at that point. There was the Animal Crossing game, and there was a character, Blanca, on it, who, whenever she would show up in your town, she didn't have a face. So you'd go, yes, hello, there's nothing there. She would go, oh, frick, can you draw one on for me? And then you, smiling deviously, go, yes, of course. And then that's when you give her a face. But since you're drawing on it, you can put anything you want to. And if you're feeling a little bit silly, you draw a cock. Though that's never what I did. I always drew a face and tried to make it cute, because that's the way I would roll as a child. And Cruzco, hello, welcome, hi. Alright, inventory clear. What are our quests? Stone, copper ore, unique spices, we're up there in the deep forest. These projects were just for repairing stuff, so not high requirement right now. Why would you draw a chicken on a cat's face? Because it's funny. It's comedy. Why would a chicken be on a cat's face? Normally, cats eat chicken, yeah? But now, the chicken is on the cat's face. It's the guy that yells, "Draw on me!" in Egoraptor's animation for Animal Crossing. I never watched that. I don't know that reference. Oh, I can draw a face for you, Blanca, Elsa says, rubbing their hands together deviously, ready for some wacky things to be drawn on. I miss Mole Guy yelling at me for time traveling. You know, Mr. Resetti, I think I read it on a news website or something. But apparently they changed Mr. Resetti from yelling at you so aggressively because apparently parents were complaining about how mean Mr. Resetti was. They're like, this character's mean to my children. I need you to change this. He's unkind. He's making my child cry. Now, how can I get to the mines? Can I get to the mines from here? How does it describe it for the quest? Few things from the mine for him. It looks like the mine entrance is north of the town past the foothills. So this is the foothills. And it does say north of town. So I think we just need to head straight up from here and just keep going north. Like up the first hill, up the second hill, up the third hill, and to the left, and we should be able to make it. I guess we'll go ahead and start running then. And by the way, Versaday, hello, welcome. I also need to figure out where I can walk. This building right here throws me off every time and makes it feel like there's nothing else on this map. Just straight up, I need to walk around in a little bit of a different direction to get to where I want to go. Maybe it isn't even this one spot where I'm traveling north that I need to go. They should have made him meaner in response. That would be funny, but you know, seeing as it's Nintendo, something tells me that that is not something that they would do. As a kid, I was deathly afraid of Mr. Resetti because I had the official game guide and it said he would change your face. And I thought it was a permanent thing. Wow, damn. Slime, horrified at the possibility his face would be changed away from what he had. I think me and my sister that played would mostly just kind of make fun of it and be like, "Dang, Mr. Resetti!" back at him. We would not get upset. We would not weep. We would just be angry back at Mr. Resetti is all. Or we would go, oh no, it's this guy again. Whenever he would come up from us resetting or accidentally resetting or similar. Look here, you little shit. Imagine if that's the way that Nintendo went with Mr. Resetting. Okay, I think then we just need to go a little bit more north. Then maybe we can make it into the mines. There was a door over here, right? Maybe they're just not accessible yet. Maybe we need to go over to this one right here, not at the rock vein quarry. I like zoomed out. The pond right here kind of looks like a whirlpool to me. If you reset, you won't live to regret. Mr. Resetti shakes his finger and says, definitely gonna make you regret this. Animal Crossing sounds neat to hear about. Never touched one. Hoo boy, if I didn't play a whole lot of Animal Crossing. What was it? It might have been Wild World. I might have done it on the GameCube one as well. I don't entirely remember. But at least on one of them, I did totally pay off all my debt. I totally passed up the mine entrance here too. Mr. Regretty. When Mr. Resetti gives you grief for 20 minutes when you had a power outage, please, Mr. Resetti, it's not my fault. Giving him the, oh, brother, this guy stinks treatment. Oh, poor minecart. Broken. Okay, I'll fix it. Was it the one where you could wear different hats? Maybe? I think it might have also. No. I'm pausing. I'm pretty sure it was just New Leaf. Or New Leaf was the main one where I really was going all in there. I think New Leaf, I played the hardest. One of the reasons I actually completed it too, or sorry, quote-unquote completed, paid off my debt in it, was because they had that little island system that you could go off to. So I would just go there. I had that line of trees planted from the east to west side of the island, and I would just walk back and forth to catch bugs. What? What? It drains stamina just to be in the mines. Holy hell. It's so tiring here. I can feel my fatigue just melting away, exiting my body. I have no energy. The darkness, it's scary in here. It's eating away at me. I guess I need a lantern. What the heck? What would you do if you could suddenly save load in reality? I would re-enjoy my snacks. I would probably use it to nap longer, because I totally remember a billion years ago when I had woken up from a nap and I had been playing a lot of emulators, and the first thing I thought was the thought of trying to hit one of the F keys that was related to save states in the Dolphin emulator, I think it was. I was like, I want to nap longer. Save, reload my state so I can sleep a little bit more. But, being real life, reality, it did not work. If only, I was half asleep enough that this wasn't even my brain going, I wish I could do this. It was straight up trying to do this. The things that happen when you're half asleep waking up. I think New Leaf is the magnus opus of all the Animal Crossing games. Honestly, I thoroughly agree with you. It had, like, City Folk had a lot of perks to it. There were things I liked about City Folk, but it was still ultimately just pretty alright. The fact that your grass would get trampled and destroyed and killed when you'd walk around was a big minus if you wanted to, say, play multiple times a day, or if you had other people that would want to play Animal Crossing too, so your grass would just all get fucked. And with the amount that New Leaf had added on, the additional pieces it had this really great balance of things you were allowed to do and interact with. Lots of good mechanics with more character customization. Great. Excellent. Amazing. The island was the best way, money-making way things besides turnips. Which, turnips always being number one. But there is a lot more RNG save stating and, frankly, traveling to even other people's islands online that you'd have to do for it. And do you think New Horizons was a huge step back? Kind of look around. I lean over, nodding to you. I'm not really a fan of a lot of changes they made to it. It did not hook me nearly as much as New Leaf did, and a lot of the systems they added on made it feel like doing certain activities was kind of a chore, and made me less wanting to do stuff and be like, oh, but if I do this and I don't do it in conjunction with one of these tasks, I'm not going to get this extra reward out of it, so I might as well do it later. And now I got to do these reward things, that way I can get the extra points from them too. And so it just made it feel like more work and less laid back, and felt then a little bit more locked in their time progression. So it made it feel like less of a do this at your own pace and more of a do this at our pace that we're telling you to do. And also agree with the villagers losing a ton of the personality. They felt, with some of the new personalities feeling a lot more obnoxious and annoying, and just feeling a lot flatter overall. So it makes it feel like New Horizons is a big loss over a lot of stuff versus New Leaf. But anyway, we're Do I save over here? I'm assuming it saves whenever I sleep. Well, I think this is a good point. We went around, we saw that little cave area, we did some foraging, we saw some of the people. I would definitely, it might be a long time until we come back to this again, but I would like to play this again in the future when they did more release. When they're closer to actually releasing, or when they do actually release this game, because there's a lot that I actually really like about Verdant Valley. So I'm curious. I'm curious about how this game will continue to progress. And so, chat, everybody, thank you for coming on by to watch. Thank you for the bits, and thank you to those who resubscribed as well. And thank you again for Gritty for the raid. And again, a reminder, there's Tuesday streams now. They are just chatting streams. Occasionally, there might be more of a focus for them. Say, a special Tuesday stream where I do something specific for it. Or it's just a just chatting stream. Last week, we played a couple of random word games, which we'll probably do again, to be honest. I kind of want to play some more Redactyl. I really liked doing that one. We could even take a chance and maybe even geoguess on Tuesday too. Maybe do a little guessing in the geography scapes. And then, yeah, Wednesday, Dwarf Fortress with an expanded trap area now. The trap hall's bigger, the trap hall's longer. We should be able to fit more goblins in there and bar them in, lock them in there. That way they have to go through it and will get sliced up and killed. So we can see how that functions, because there is the Vile Forces. They're waiting at the start of that stream. I'm excited. But thank you, everybody. I hope you all have a lovely night, lovely day, and then I'll see you next time. Bye.